unified welterweight champion of the world, the big fish, man down, the truth. Which one do you identify with more?
All strap season. Yeah, line them up.
You got a lot of them, don't you now?
Put them in the dirt.
Put them in the, that's probably the best. Put them in the dirt is the best one. Errol Spence Jr. back with us, man. So it's here. I mean, we've been talking about this a long time. Hey, I remember back in your gym, that hot gym you had in Dallas, and we were talking about fighting. Now that it's here, what's it like? What do you feel like? Is it like, yeah, this is my time?
Definitely my time. I feel like this, what I've been dreaming about since the amateur days when I was a kid. Like I said, watching those, documentaries of, Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns, just seeing the lead up and, seeing, how mean they was in the ring. And just, watching it like, man, I want to be like them are true gladiators. And, I finally have my opportunity where I can put on the show and, put on a great performance and, be like that. And somebody have a documentary of me in the lead up to the fights. And, and I got a kid 30, 40 years from now, like, he's an amateur and he's watching the fight and he's a pro now. And he's like, man, I want to have a fight like Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Or, like, that's going to be a great moment.
Yeah, at your name in the history books. At the press conference, I thought it was interesting. Bud Crawford said, I'm happy that I helped inch this thing over the finish line and get it done. What do you think? What was the tipping point to finally getting it done? Because I know you went through a lot to get this fight. What do you think, in your opinion, what got it over the finish line?
I feel like it was basically me putting, making concessions that, that people thought I wasn't going to make. And, basically giving him stuff that, that the business people feel like he didn't need or he didn't deserve. And, I wanted to make the fight happen, so I was like, give it to him. So,
what do you think a victory over Bud Crawford does for Errol Spence Jr.'s legacy?
I feel like that type of victory, does a lot for my legacy. I feel like it makes me the best fighter in not only in the welterweight division, but makes me the best fighter in boxing, period. And I feel like a victory, knowing how Terrence Crawford temperament is, and knowing how when you push him, he's gonna push harder. Just having to break him, I feel like that's gonna be legendary. And I feel like how stubborn he is, he gonna want a rematch. So it'll probably be 2 fights.
Probably, and both at 147, or do you the second one you think at 154?